Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lithuba ngibonge i-support nothando enikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisupporte njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla. Members of the South African Police Service Anti-Gang Unit, AGU, discovered a steel box containing firearms, ammunition and explosive at a residence in Ravensmead, Western Cape. A 51-year-old male suspect was arrested on Saturday, 28 February 2026 at 2:45 a.m. in connection with the illegal weapons and explosive found on the property. The AGU received information that the suspect, a South African National Defence Force member, was storing firearms at his Delphi Street, Eureka Estate home. Officers initially found the house empty but discovered 3 steel boxes buried under concrete in one room. Upon opening it, they recovered various firearms, ammunition and explosive. Items seized included a 9mm Beretta, Z88 pistol, AR-15 upper and lower parts, blank cartridges, 7.62 and 5.65 rifle ammunition, a Claymore anti-personnel mine, nitrocellulose, a 9mm imitation firearm, 2 laptops, a cell phone, a scope, a magnifier, and 2 rifle magazines. The suspect was arrested and taken to Ravensmead SAPS. The 51-year-old is expected to appear in Goodwood Magistrate Court on Monday, 2 March 2026 for possession of firearms, ammunition, and explosive. The case docket is being investigated by Provincial Organised Crime Detectives, Firearms Investigations Unit, while AGU efforts continue to remove illegal weapons from Western Cape communities. Avinzima ke indaba se-Western Cape. Tshela mina nje uma kusahlela ukuthi ngcono kuzodeploy amasosha ukuze kuliwe nalesimo lesi. Kutholakala ukuthi kukhona imember yamasosha egcina ibhama emzini wakhe. Angithi uyazi ukuthi lo muntu ngeke kuseshwe emzini wakhe. Ngihlezi ngisho lento, abukho ubugebengu obungenzeka eSouth Africa uma amaphoyisa engesingxenye yabo. Buncane kabi. So lento yamagenge lapha eWestern Cape inkulu kakhulu, ifuna ukubhekisiswa. Ifuna ukubhekisiswa ngempela. Ngiyakhumbula uDarrell James uma bembuza ukuthi uzizwa kanjani uma ezwa kuthiwa kuzodeploy SNDF, wathi iyamkhathaza leyo ngoba yake yadeploy SNDF ngaphambilini. Kodwa into efunakalayo ama-social worker. Kudingeka abantu abazokwazi ukulekelela abantwana, ilaba abadila ngomqondo na yonke into, ngoba funa uma ubakhipha kulezi zinto babe nama-activities abawenzayo, babe nezinto abazenzayo. Ngeke nje uvele ulethe abantu abazolwa nabo. Uma sewuqedile lapho kuzokwenzakalani ngabo, ngoba phela abanye abasebenzi. So there's more to this thing. So uma ulwa nento yama-drugs, kufanele nento eyibhamu nale yama-gangs kufanele ucabangisise. Kodwa kuyadumaza ukuzwa ukuthi kunemember SNDF etholakala kulezi zinto. Nevideo engiyibonile la echaza isihluku ngempela lento eyenzakalayo ukuthi amasosha aye deploye e-DRC laba abagcina belimala, abanye babo babeholela imali ebalelwa ko-1,400. Angifuni ukusho mina, ngifuna ukucaphunela ivideo uzwele. So singabasola lamasosha ngokuthi agcine sesezenzweni lezi zobugebengu. Namaphoyisa futhi singawasola. Phela khumbula ukuthi mawusebenzela amasosha okanye amaphoyisa awuvumelekile ukuba nebhizinisi. Awuvumelekile ukuba involved kuma-tender, awuvumelekile ukuba nama-taxi. Amabhizinisi nje awuvumelekile ngoba bathi kuzoba ne-conflict of interest. So ucawuthi nalabantu bangakwazi ukusurvive ngale salary engekho. Ngaleso sikhathi ama-politicians ahola more than 120,000 lapha per month, or more than 100,000 per month lapha ya e-parliament. Is it fair na? Ngicela ukucaphunela le video bese siyakhuluma emveni kwayo. Cela uzwela.
There's no, again, that's the iron of it. There's no medal that was given to those who died, to those who survived. That's the first point. But secondly, the allowances that were paid by our government to the soldiers who were fighting there, they amounted to plus minus 1,400 per month. That is scandalous. It boils down to 19 rand, 19 rand per day as a danger allowance, 23 rand per day for special danger allowance. It is scandalous for our government to be sending troops to in a war zone and to be paying them such amounts. And that is how our government today is treating our members.
Sure.
Not only that,
yes,
those who went.
Yes, what are some of the other labor grievances that our soldiers are currently raising through Sandu?
As I was trying to say, Mashaba, some of those people who were deployed, some of those members who were deployed in the DRC, they had to buy their own tents that SADC paid for our country to provide. Not only tents, some of those members, most of them, let me put it like that, had to buy their uniforms, boots, and all, just so that they could go into the DRC to defend the integrity of our country. Is this how we're supposed to be treating our men in uniform? Surely this is scandalous.
Now, has government engaged Sandu meaningfully, or are soldiers' concerns being sidelined? Because, I mean, our team, our reporters are on the ground, and I know Skara was having a conversation with one of the elders of the SANDF who insists that the soldiers have never, their morale has never been as high as it is currently. How true is that?
You see, probably whoever is saying that is saying it to please his seniors. I will tell you, as Sandu, we know what the morale is within the soldiers. I mean, a soldier having to buy his own boots, his uniform, to do his job. And do you honestly believe that soldier will have, his morale will be high? But what's even worse, Mashaba, soon after the incident of the DRC, as Sandu, after having done a research, we then presented a set of demands to correct what we believe was scandalously paid to our members. We presented to them, to the authorities on the 19th of September last year. Up until now, they haven't as yet responded. Now, the pressure that we are now facing, remember, this is a similar situation that happened in 2009, when soldiers were paid a salary of 6.5 per month. And when we told them, and when we presented them with an offer that was fit for soldiers, it landed on deaf ears, and that forced us to go on the streets. The question is, are they now forcing us to consider going to the street in order for them to consider paying soldiers what's necessary to them?
What would it look like should you have to take that drastic action of going to the streets? What does that mean?
Look, we know it's not a very good, it's not a very pretty sight. You know, soldiers are supposed, in terms of the constitution, some soldiers are supposed to defend and protect the republic. Now, if those men in boots are going to be, for instance, marching to the union building or marching to the parliament, what impression is that going to be giving to the whole world?
Mm-hmm. Now,
surely that's not going to be a good thing.
Now, Jeff, on foreign deployments, have there been cases where members felt unsafe due to inadequate equipment or planning?
Mashaba, I'm going to go back to what happened in the DRC. Members at some stage when they were engaging during those 4 days in January, when they were engaging the rebels, they almost ran short of bullets, armaments.
Cabanga nje amasosha aholwela u-6,000 rand ngenyanga ngo-2009. Ucabanga nje lento ukuthi labantu esikhathi bese DRC imali ebebenika yona extra phezu kwemali abayithola 1,400 barisk impilo zabo, abanye bazi balahlekelwa izimpilo zabo, about 15-16 abantu abashona, kodwa labantu babekhokhelwa 1,600 extra for ukuthi bahambile. Kufuneka bazithengele bona amabhoots wabo, kufuneka baziprovide bona ngama-tent, kanti i-government yethu injani? Ngizwe into eshwaqisa inwele kimi mayithi lo baba lona amasosha azozafika esigabeni la funeka khona angene emgwaqweni natoyitoyi. Angaze ngayi-imagine into enjalo. Kodwa-ke ngingathini, South Africa sesike sabona ama-metro kwakwini EMPD itoyitoyile la eSouth Africa, la kule South Africa yethu ekhululekileyo eholo wa-president wethu uCyril Ramaphosa. Sasake sabona ama-metro police etoyitoyile. Ngisakhuluma nje ngalo daba lwe-SANDF, uGeneral Mkhwanazi esikhathi ayithula ubufakazi bakhe phambi kwa-ad hoc committee wakhuluma kanje ngalo.
I wanted to vent my frustration as a member of the security cluster in government, as a general in the police. The fortunate part that's happened to me is that I've been working in units that work very close with the military. So I've got colleagues in the army that talks to me from time to time. We exchange training. I know the challenges they're experiencing on a daily basis. When I address those seniors on the day, the first thing I started with, say that I was political or otherwise, but I had to shoot straight. Then I said, all of you sitting here, I believe you are coming from the same political party. Your interest must be aligned, all of you. This interest is safety of this country. But what we have allowed to happen with the security cluster is not fair. It's what brings us here today. And I started in examples, and I started with each one of them. I said, Premier, you did A to Z, and that's not right. Minister of Defense, you go to the national TV, you say there's X number of soldiers deployed in KZN, and you're lying. The colonel in charge of the province in KZN has got 150 soldiers. The 150 soldiers don't have vehicles to get out of the base. And those few vehicles that are there don't have diesel, because there's no contract on diesel in the military. And those diesel that are being sponsored by private sector to get into those vehicles, the soldiers can't get out of the base because they've got no place to sleep in Devon. They don't have a place to sleep because they've got no tents. The tents are old. The military have not bought them tents. Why those things are happening is because there's no budget allocated to the military.
Mangazi-ke mawuzwa kuthiwa amasosha atholakala ezenzweni zobugebengu uma ngabe behola imali encane kangaka, beriski impilo zabo bese bahola imali encane kangaka. Awu imagine umuntu oseparliament hola more than 100,000 per month, kodwa useparliament. Lo muntu osehlathini lapha orisk impilo yakhe obhekana nomzima bonke akayitholi lo mali. Kumanje kuthiwa abantu befuneka bazithengele bona. Siphila kwi-South Africa enjani kahle kahle? Yini into ebalulekile? Lento lezenziwa uhulumeni osiphethe ngamabomu. Angazi ngiphelelwa amazwi. Ngiyazi ukuthi abantu abasebenza emaphoyiseni nabasebenza emasosheni abavumelekile ukuthi babe ingxenye yamabhizinisi, abavumelekile ukubhida for amathenda nokuba namabhizinisi ngoba basenzela uhulumeni. Kuthiwa kuzoba ne-conflict of interest namaphoyisa ngokunjalo. Kodwa uma bengeza uholelwa mali kwenzeke lento eyenzakalayo, yini esiyilindele? Ngempela yini esiyilindele? Asizukuzwa na igaba eziningi njengalezi esikhuluma ngazo. Yingakho ke sizothola amasosha ekwi-corruption. Ekugcineni kosuku sizokuyibheka inkinga ngendlela esibheka ngayo. Into ebuhlungu nje leyo. So ngicela ukuzwa ukuphola kwakho la comment section, ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani kulolu daba esilixoxayo. Yingakho ngicaphunele le video kaMkhwanazi ukuthi akakufakazele lokho okushiwoyo. Akakufakazele lokho nje okushiwoyo, akufakazele. Nawe usho into efanayo. And kuyingozi ukuthi ungawafanda amasosha. So amasosha afuneka anikezwe imali ngempela. Ukwazi ukuthi ama-members of parliament angahola 100 and something thousand bese kuthi abantu abariski impilo zabo benza ithizwe libe safe bahola imali encane. Ayawukwazi ukwenza lokho. akukwazi ngempela. And igebengu into ebuhlungu zinemali ukwedlula. Into ebuhlungu nje igebengu zinemali ukwedlula. Ekugcineni kosuku sizoba nesimo esinjengalesi esashiwo la kuthiwa uKurt Matlala ugadwa ama-members we-Special Task Force nama-member aphuma kwi-SANDF. Yingoba bekabanika 100,000 per month. Nawe nje bobungaboni ukuthi ayingcono ngijoyine ngapha ngoba kuyaphileka ngapha. Isimo nje siphila phansi kwaso kule South Africa yethu ekukhululekileyo. Mina nawe sidibane kwivideo elandelayo. Ngiphelelwa amazwi. Angazi ngizothini. Ukufunda nje udaba lithi imember South African National Defence Force itholakale isezenzweni zobugebengu ngoba itholakala ibeke ibhamu okusolakala ukuthi nalezi nalama explosive lawo ilaba asetshenziswa ozamazama. Kodwa mawubheka kahle kahle abaholi imali. Sizoblame abani egcineni bona? Yane. Kunzima.